Imagine leading a country while battling severe health issues. This was the reality for several American presidents whose illnesses shaped their time in office and, in some cases, the course of American history. William Howard Taft, the 27th President of the United States, is often remembered for his size. At over 300 pounds, Taft struggled with obesity throughout his life. His weight led to numerous health issues, including sleep apnea and high blood pressure. Taft's health problems affected his daily life and his presidency, with reports suggesting he often fell asleep during meetings. Despite these challenges, Taft made efforts to improve his health by going on diets and attempting to lose weight, but his health issues remained a significant concern throughout his time in office. His weight and the associated health problems were a constant struggle, impacting his ability to fully engage in the demanding role of president. John F. Kennedy, the charismatic 35th president, is remembered for his youthful energy and inspirational speeches. However, behind his vibrant public image, Kennedy suffered from numerous health issues. He had Addison's disease, a disorder of the adrenal glands, which required daily medication. Kennedy also dealt with chronic back pain, stemming from injuries during his service in World War II, which was so severe that he underwent multiple surgeries. These health problems were kept secret from the public during his presidency, and he endured intense physical pain while maintaining his duties. Despite his illnesses, Kennedy's determination to lead and his ability to project vitality and strength left a lasting legacy. Zachary Taylor, the 12th President of the United States, had a military background and was known for his toughness. However, his time in office was tragically cut short by a mysterious illness. In July 1850, after attending a 4th of July celebration, Taylor fell severely ill with what was then diagnosed as acute gastroenteritis. Despite the best medical care available at the time, Taylor's condition worsened rapidly, and he died just 5 days later. The sudden nature of his illness and death led to speculation about possible poisoning, though modern historians generally believe he died of natural causes exacerbated by the extreme heat and poor sanitary conditions of Washington, D.C. at the time. Warren G. Harding, the 29th president, suffered from significant health issues during his time in office. Harding had a history of heart problems and high blood pressure, which he often ignored in favor of his demanding presidential duties. In 1923, while on a cross-country speaking tour, Harding's health took a dramatic turn for the worse. He experienced severe chest pain and shortness of breath. Despite initial signs of recovery, Harding suffered a fatal heart attack in San Francisco just 2 years into his term. His sudden death left the nation in shock and led to various conspiracy theories, although it was likely a result of his long-standing heart issues. Grover Cleveland, the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms, faced a significant health crisis during his second term. In 1893, Cleveland discovered a tumor in his mouth, which was diagnosed as cancer. Fearing the impact of his illness on the nation's stability during an economic depression, Cleveland decided to undergo a secret surgery aboard a friend's yacht to remove the tumor. The operation was successful, and Cleveland's health improved without the public ever knowing the true extent of his condition until years later. This secrecy maintained public confidence but also highlights the lengths to which presidents have gone to conceal their health problems. Woodrow Wilson, the 28th president, endured severe health challenges that significantly impacted his presidency. In 1919, while campaigning for the League of Nations, Wilson suffered a massive stroke that left him partially paralyzed and with impaired judgment. His wife, Edith, took on a significant role in managing his responsibilities, effectively running the executive branch in what some historians call a stewardship. Wilson's incapacitation was kept from the public and even from many government officials, raising serious concerns about transparency and governance. His health issues ultimately weakened his leadership and the effectiveness of his final years in office. Chester A. Arthur, the 21st president, took office after the assassination of James Garfield. Unknown to the public, Arthur was suffering from Bright's disease, a serious kidney ailment. Throughout his presidency, Arthur experienced fatigue and weakness but kept his illness a closely guarded secret. Despite his declining health, he managed to perform his presidential duties, focusing on civil service reform and modernizing the Navy. Arthur's condition deteriorated significantly towards the end of his term, and he did not seek re-election. He died less than 2 years after leaving office, with his health struggles largely hidden from public view during his presidency. Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th president and a former five-star general, faced numerous health challenges during his time in office. Eisenhower suffered a heart attack in 1955, followed by an intestinal operation in 1956 and a stroke in 1957. These health crises raised concerns about his ability to lead, but Eisenhower remained determined to fulfill his duties. His health issues were publicly acknowledged, and his medical team provided regular updates, which helped maintain public trust. Despite these setbacks, Eisenhower's presidency is remembered for its steady leadership. Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd president, is often hailed for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. However, Roosevelt's health was a significant challenge throughout his presidency. Diagnosed with polio in 1921, he was left paralyzed from the waist down. FDR used a wheelchair privately, as public appearances typically showed him standing or seated in ways that masked his disability. James Garfield, the 20th president, faced a tragic and debilitating health ordeal that ultimately led to his death. Just months into his presidency, Garfield was shot by an assassin in July 1881. The bullet wounds were not immediately fatal, but the medical care he received was inadequate and likely exacerbated his condition. Doctors repeatedly probed his wounds with unsterilized instruments, leading to severe infections. Garfield endured excruciating pain and spent the remainder of his life bedridden. These presidents, while remembered for their political achievements and leadership, also faced tremendous personal health battles. Their stories remind us that even the most powerful leaders are not immune to illness, and that their health can profoundly influence their ability to govern. The resilience and determination they demonstrated in the face of such challenges continue to inspire and inform our understanding of leadership under adversity. If you found this exploration into the health of American presidents intriguing, consider subscribing for more historical insights and fascinating stories.